Angry guy here, and women with high body counts are furious that men don't want to date or marry them. Guys, help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers, like the video, and turn on notifications to never miss another video ever again. Now let's begin. So women with high body counts are furious that men don't want to date or marry them. Let's just go ahead and jump into the first video.
Specifically want a woman like that.
With low body count?
Yeah.
I'm going to defer to Q on this because Q...
Oh, okay.
Because all the research indicates that there are gender differences between our sexual behavior. That's why we're sexually dimorphic. First of all, you have paternity uncertainty, which is women who sleep around. There's less likelihood of them knowing who the father of their child is. And to a man, the ultimate disrespect is him raising a child that's not his. He's investing in resources to help the next man's offspring. That's extremely detrimental to his genetic legacy. The second thing is women, like I said, experience a lot more sexual regret. Women come with a lot more emotional baggage. They sleep with guys, they rack up bodies. I don't know if you guys just seen Brittany Renner, but Brittany Renner just said she had 35 bodies. When she said she had 35 bodies, she said a lot of them, half of them were one-night stands. And she said she wished they hadn't have been that way.
Here's the thing about that, guys. These modern women have done these things and they can't go back on them. And these are women, these women are in their deep masculine. They are deeply in their masculine. In regards to Brittany Renner, let's see exactly what she's saying now.
Who's the average man? The man that I want is someone who is understanding of that. And if that's asking for too much from the male species, then I must be better off alone then. I don't think I'm asking for the impossible. You literally just said that exotic dancers, lawyers, whoever, you love who you love.
Right.
Who you're drawn to is who you're drawn to. The average person is not gonna wanna make that jump. And that's okay, because I'm not talking to them. I don't need anybody average. I'm not average.
As the wife of an average man, I'm here to tell you that Brittany Renner probably doesn't even have the choice but to say that she doesn't want to be the wife of an average man. Most of average men are probably willing to spend a night or two with her, and that's probably it. I don't think that anyone is thinking about wifing her. And all of those high value men that she thinks that she is designed for, they're not going to want her either as a wife. Let's not judge her though. Let's take a look at her social media, reflect on what she is known for to the world. Not her hometown, to the whole world. She has booty pics all over her Instagram. I don't know if she has an OnlyFans, not my business. She has a short temper. She is known for targeting young athletes, and she has a pretty masculine personality. Besides doctors, lawyers, all of these top earners, these people have an image to protect, a reputation to uphold. And the last thing they need is a woman who doesn't know to protect her peace, who doesn't know how to follow a man's lead, but damn sure knows how to party all the time, knows how to drink, and knows how to pose in front of the camera. The only way Brittany Renner would be able to find a husband, she would have to delete all of her scandalous pictures. She would have to dress normal. She would have to stop acting like a high body count is something normal, because girl, 35 is up there. Okay, she would have to stop dancing on a man's lap on a podcast, and she would have to stop being so masculine and rather work on her femininity. But you know what, girl, there is so much that you would have to change. I would love to give Brittany the benefit of the doubt, but since her looks are her currency, it's probably going to be hard to do all of those changes. But at the end of the day, I do believe that she is a good person, but it seems like the evil spirit of Jezebel is just trapped in her body. So good luck from me to you, baby girl.
You know, guys, here's the thing. These women are never going to come out of this. No man wants to be with a woman that has a high body count. And Brittany Renner is the same woman who talked about getting a, I forget what they call it, UTI, I believe, urinary tract infection, after she hooked up with 3 guys back to back to back. And she's claiming, literally in the same week, back to back to back, and she's claiming that her body count is only 35. She's 30 years old. She's hooked up with many athletes in Hollywood, many top athletes. So NBA players, like literally all the guys that she's talking about hooking up with are like athletes, like top athletes on like the NFL, like at NBA. Like these are the guys that she hooked up with. So, and she wants us to believe that that's the entirety of her body count. So first off, they always say multiply by 3. Okay, so in her case, it's going to be well over 100. However, it doesn't end right there. What she's really doing is she's only counting the men, the high value men. So she's not counting the guys, the normal guys that she had relationships with that weren't top athletes, that weren't rappers, that weren't these people. She's not counting Pookie, Ray Ray, Enrique, Miguel, Quan, Little Poncho. Trust me, Little Poncho clap those cheeks. She's not counting these individuals. She's only counting the high value men that she's been intimate with. And you have to be very careful when you're dealing with these women because they will try to deflect and avoid actually admitting what they've done. Modern day women think, they are deeply in their masculine, and Brittany is not going to find someone that actually says, "Oh yeah, wow, you know what? You have a past, but I'm just going to look past the past and especially a high value man and make you my wife." How many NBA players are going to turn around and say, "Oh, I want to make you my wife"? How many doctors are going to turn around and say, "Oh yeah, I want to make this woman my wife," when they have a reputation to uphold? And not only a reputation to uphold, but it's like disgusting. Like when you hear about these stories and the things that this individual has done, and now like they're setting themselves up like, oh, they want to be born again. Like I told y'all about that whole born again virginity thing. Only guys who have very low self-esteem or very, very desperate are going to go for someone like her. And of course, there are some men who, they have issues, psychological issues, and those are the only kind of guys that she could possibly pull. Other than that, no high value man is going to get himself mixed up in that web trap. No high value man is going to put themselves through that because they damn well know that it's absolutely not worth it. You would have to be out of your mind to go and mix yourself up with that.
You know how they're like, "Oh, men don't like a woman with a high body count." Men don't like a woman who's not submissive. Men don't like a woman who dresses like a slut in the streets. But I just have to wake up every day and laugh at y'all when I hear y'all say that shit on this app because, you know who can handle a woman like that? You know what kind of man can handle a woman like that? Cucks. And y'all give cucks such a hard fucking time. Talking shit all the time about cuckolds, but they're better and stronger than a lot of y'all. And you know who else can handle a dominant, bossy, glamorous, too much for you kind of woman? The lesbians. The queer babes. Hell, half of us are bisexual. We'll just fucking date each other. If you can't handle us, that's fine. Virgin chaser.
Now, guys, you have to understand the level of delusion going on here. So she's suggesting that men should aspire to be cucks. Like, guys, like this is the level of delusion, degeneracy, and depression because these women have nothing else to argue with. They know what they've done. They know that they're in the streets. They know they have these body counts that would put Master Chief to shame. And what are they going to do? They're going to basically position themselves as saying, well, the worst types of men that men do not aspire to be are the types of men that they idolize. Like, have they lost their minds? All they're doing or push is just solidifying why men must walk away from relationships in Western society and find, women who are fit, feminine, friendly overseas that were raised to be wives, raised to be mothers, and will compete for men. That's the only option men have at this point. Because any man that would get into a relationship with someone like this is asking for trouble. Because these women are basically letting you know right off the bat that they're not going to be loyal to you. They're going to go off. They're going to find someone, else. They're gonna continuously monkey branch because look at what happened to Destiny. His wife left him for some dude, and Destiny is a millionaire. He put this woman on the map. And how did she repay him? She basically said, "Okay, thanks, but no thanks. Goodbye. Goodbye. You are the weakest link." And this is a guy who was basically would sit there and allow his wife to be intimate with other dudes and, physically intimate and say, "Oh, this is the right way to do it." And, Fresh and Fit were saying that, they still respect Destiny because he's articulate and he's willing to come out and speak. But guys, look at where it's heading. And this is the guy that they're trying to argue is like the model of a real man. This is what young men should aspire to be like. Young men should aspire to be like Destiny. I mean, come on. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know, young men should aspire to walk away from toxic relationships in Western society. I've already said this. I'll say it and I'll say it again. Like, women will no longer have access to these men. Men who are good, men who are loyal, men who make good fathers and husbands. It's not happening. They've lost these men forever. You know, Brittany is not gonna land one of these men. She's in her 30s right now. She has a reputation like that. Come on, come on. And this is a person that's gonna become a born again Christian, born again virgin. God wiped it away, wiped that body count away. I mean, my goodness gracious, come on, guys. These women, really think that men were born yesterday. If you're enjoying these videos, help get this channel to 100,000 subscribers. Like the video and turn on notifications and never miss another video ever again. Women with high body counts are furious that men don't want to date or marry them. What do you guys think regarding this in the comments? I want to hear your thoughts there. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away. And cheers.